Ours to Protect, brought to you by Tip FM, the IBI, and funded by Commission Naman, with the television licence fee.
Good evening and welcome to this week's episode of Ours to Protect with myself, Fiona O Donoghue. Today we'll be focusing on sustainability. These kids from the CBS in Clonmel told me why they appreciate nature.
You can get fresh air.
And why is fresh air good?
So that we don't spend time more inside and we can hang out with our friends.
I spend time outside to play sports, do laps around my garden.
Yeah, and why do you like doing that?
Because it'll give me exercise.
I like staying outside because it's good for my lungs, and I really like spending time outside and instead of in front of electronics.
I like spending time outside so I can get exercise so my body can be more healthy.
I like spend time outside because it's fun and healthy.
I like spend time outside because to train and run.
But how do we protect nature? Well, I got the chance to catch up with Louise Lawlor, who has been honoured by Circular.ie at the Full Circle Awards for her contributions to sustainability in the Premier County. I also got to have a chat with Fiona O Donoghue, founder of Away with Nature, a natural and sustainable skincare company.
Hi, I'm Louise Lawlor. I'm a primary school teacher in care and volunteer and environmentalist with the Circular Square in Clonmel. Circular living basically is trying to reuse, repair and rewear as much as possible. So it's keeping everything inside in a circle, if you focus on the circular part of circular living, trying to keep everything going around and in use for as long as possible so that it's not going to waste.
And you co-founded Circular Square, Tipperary's first circular economy hub. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, well, basically we saw the need for services in Clonmel that helped people to reuse, repair and rewear. And initially I wanted to set up a toy library, and there was already a group running a repair cafe, and we had a zero waste shop in Clonmel. So we all decided to come together, and in April we managed to open our hub in Clonmel. So from there we run the toy library, repair cafe, and we do clothes swaps. We've built on, those were kind of our initial concepts, and since then we've also added to, we have a social sewing club and a repair club, and we're also organising an event in the Talbot Hotel on the 9th of November where you can come and sell your own clothes. So we run our repairs, our clothes swaps from the Circular Square, but we want to kind of make a big event and get as many people as possible together. So the Talbot have come on board with us and are kindly sponsoring their ballroom so that we can have a big event for encouraging people to, take out things from their wardrobe that they mightn't be wearing, or, just get people to share their clothes and give them the chance to sell them at an event.
And what got you interested in this more sustainable lifestyle?
Well, I suppose we're living in very challenging times at the moment, and taking action just gives me hope. It lets me believe that there's a better future ahead of us, because we need to come together. It makes us stronger when we come together. So by coming together with the community of people that I'm working with, and by trying to encourage others to join our community, it gives me hope.
And do you think there's a demand for these more sustainable, more environmentally friendly services in our community?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from what we've seen, people are using everything we have set up. People are using it, we have over 80, I think about 87 families as of last week using the toy library. Every time we open the toy library, we nearly have new members coming in to join up. The repair cafe is really busy with repairs every time that's open. And as I said, we've now started a repair club because we've seen the interest that people have in actually learning to do repairs. So they've started a repair club to encourage people to learn, and they're doing a social club as well. We've added that in, and that's really popular as well. So every service we provide regarding the circular economy and to encourage circular living is being used by people who otherwise mightn't have had the chance, you know. So it's definitely worth having. Every town should have a circular living hub.
And how much did it mean to you to be nominated at the National Awards by Circular.ie?
Being in the final was amazing. I mean, the caliber of the other nominees was, you know, when you just see your name up there amongst the other nominees, it was amazing. And it was very special actually to be in a room of people who are all working and, you know, to make, you know, a better world. It was humbling, I suppose. There were so many amazing projects and people, you know, doing so many amazing things. And it was lovely to see and to hear about them all as well. So that was very special.
And so what do you think is next for you? Obviously, you've so much going on with the toy library, the community, repairs. Do you have any plans to expand?
Yeah, I mean, we as I said, like we just started a new hub in April, and we're already thinking, you know, we'd love to do more. I suppose we wanted to just start and see how it went. It's going so well that we definitely need more space. We would love to get local sponsors involved to boost what we're doing, and yeah, keep getting bigger and better.
So Away with Nature is a multi-award-winning skincare and well-being brand based in Tipperary, and it has come about due to my own skin sensitivity and mental well-being.
And when did you found it? And what were those difficulties you were having?
So back in 2020, when, like a lot of people, we were landed in our back gardens with a load of time on our hands, and my skin and my mental health were the worst they have ever been. My skin was so red and inflamed that I couldn't even use the products recommended to me by my skin consultant. And at the same time, then my anxiety was the worst it had ever been in my life. So I basically had two choices: either continue down the road of medication and prescription or skincare, or take a leap of faith and do something about it myself. So that took me down the road of learning all about natural ingredients, plant-based ingredients like butters, oils, essential oils, and what benefits they would have on my skin health and well-being.
Was it a difficult industry to get in? Is there a lot of barriers? Is there a lot to learn?
Yes, absolutely. I don't have a background in skincare, so I work alongside a cosmetic chemist. So that has opened me up to a wealth of information and knowledge, and having that dermatology and scientific backing as well is incredible for a growing business. It is a very busy industry, the skincare industry. So because I'm coming from a place of that it's my story, and that I can connect with people that are going through similar situations with their skin health and well-being, it's like I'm a walking unique selling point. So the connection is there, and I'm a founder-led brand, so I kind of stand out a bit from the mainstream mass-produced skincare.
Obviously, there's so many benefits to natural ingredients, but did you have a kind of respect and admiration for the environment and nature before starting Away with Nature?
Absolutely. I always felt being in nature, being connected to the earth, be that, you know, in my own garden or forest walks or going to the beach, it's always where I felt safe. It's always where I felt, you know, powerful, and the power of everything to do with nature. And it has led me down the road then with growing my brand, that I work with an ingredient supplier who is certified by the Organic Trust on an annual basis for sourcing and supply of the materials that I use. So that is a huge peace of mind for me and my customers. And we've recently been awarded the Guaranteed Irish logo. So that in itself is a huge accreditation for a brand that's, not even 5 years old yet. So, and our packaging then is all recyclable, and we work with a printing house that works with FSC certified paper. So that's everything leads back to working alongside Mother Nature and just the best possible ingredients for my customers.
And is now a concerning time to have a business that's eco-friendly? It's obviously a lot more expensive to produce high quality ingredients rather than mass produced.
Yes, so what I noticed very quickly was we went from a stage of slow growth, but once, say, for want of a better way of putting it, once somebody tried our product, the repeat purchase was always there, which is phenomenal, and we've had multiple repeat purchases. So what that has done, it has brought us to a place where we have to scale. So currently I'm working in a converted bedroom in my home. So what the growth at a steady and respectful place to the environment has done is put us in a position now where we can scale, but we're scaling, staying in our village. So we're not going to be driving hours upon end to go to, a factory or anything like that. We have sourced a unit in our village, keeping the jobs in our village, and I'll be able to scale in a way that respects my growth and respects the environment as well. So we'll still be able to keep the majority of production in-house, just scale the batching slightly, and everything is going to stay the same. And we're working directly with health shops and direct to consumer as well. So none of that is going to change. It's a huge part of my own journey.
And looking towards the future, what do you see?
So what I see is more products, but keeping them in the 100% natural ethos for ourselves. Continuation of working with the cosmetic chemist. I am going to be in a position early in the new year to take on somebody, be that part-time or full-time, I'm not quite sure yet. And that's just going to free up a lot of my time to continue what I do, and that is creating products from people's pain points. So listening to the customers and creating a product around what's going on for them at that given time, rather than seeing something that's doing well out in the market and copying that, because that's not what we're about. And, it's getting your value for money. So a product can, it might be an overnight mask. It was the last product I brought out. So while that was scientifically developed, dermatologically tested for sensitive skin and to be used as an overnight soothing, healing product, it's multifunctional. So not only will it work on your skin, but if you have any bites, burns, bruises, anything that needs intense healing, it's a multifunctional product, so you're going to really get value for money. So it's about buying less, but buying intentionally. But I would love to offer the Tip FM listeners a little discount for our website. And if they want to have a browse and look at the products, and if anything jumps out to them and they want to purchase, if they use the code TIPFM at checkout, and that will get them a little discount. And if they have any questions at all about products or what might be suitable, they can contact me directly by email at hello@awaywithnature.com.
Ours to Protect, brought to you by Tip FM, the IBI, and funded by Commission Naman, with the television licence fee.